or you can put it on later. It doesn't really matter. Ooh, I was lucky. I got it in the first try.
You always get me in the first try.
No, I hurt my hand a couple years ago. You don't have to film that.
It's too late.
But I lost a tendon in my thumb, and they took one of the tendons from my forefinger and put it into my thumb.
Wow.
So everything feels normal, but not quite. Like when I try to, I have a hard time. Because my finger, somehow it wants to do something different or something. It's really, once you hurt something, it's, even that I have a pretty good recovery. I had a A+. They were really proud of me. But I can tell the difference. Okay, so we do 1/4 inch, and the foot is pretty much 1/4 inch. You can do a little back stitch in the beginning and the end. Now I gotta be careful. Oh. This is gonna drive me crazy. Here, take this. Put it on here. Now, just kind of trim the corners a little bit so it doesn't stick all out over the place. Then turn it, because this is that little end that I don't want it serged, because it doesn't look nice. And this here, you can sew it together. You can serge it, or you can just sew it together. I just sew 1/4 inch because it's going to be